go! I'll play black and white, now we all know the fight. We support you evermore. Like it.
Correct today.
Yeah, we're just a better team. Check into the.
Let's go, man. You think you might finish by the end of the season?
7th, and I'm going to Estonia on the drink.
Are you happy with the result?
Absolutely.
So you happy with the way the game turn up, right?
Well, yeah, we got to win the fucking Premier League next season. Watch. Sergio Tonali will win us the Premier League next season.
So you think the manager was tactically correct?
Yes, very. Could have started Barnes instead of Murphy, but played a part at the end for one, and their fans are shite.
So what do you think? Where do you think you might finish the season? You think,
European spots, 6th maybe if Man United drop points. Obviously, we're a point behind them and West Ham, but obviously we're playing the game in hand. But Europe, I mean, obviously we've had a shift season with injuries, but Europe, and then that was it. Get some big summer signings. And one up the Peanut Dust FC.
what happened today?
A mixture of different things. First off, we dominated the game. I think first off we should have been 3-0 up, at least 2-0 up maybe. But yeah, it's just the quality at the end. Newcastle have more quality than us. I think the subs in the hour mark were terrible, poor choice. Pereira, I think if Fulham are dominating the game, you have to keep Pereira on the pitch. He presses well, he sets the press for the team. And when you take him off, no one can press like him. And he dropped Iwobi deep. I think that cost us the game, but obviously Newcastle made their sauce. They bring on Harvey Barnes, he changed the game and they won the game.
So this is the problem as the manager. He didn't readjust relative to the game.
He doesn't readjust. It's every single game. It's the same. If Fulham are losing the game, it's always the same tactics. He'll make like for like subs. He'll bring people on in the same position that he's taking people off. He'll never change the formation. He only did that today. I think it was the 80th minute today. He brought on Broja and Jimenez. And that didn't work because it's too late in the game. So, yeah.
But you started very well, right?
We did start very well. But, again, that's just Fulham at home. We started very well. And if you start very well against a team like Newcastle, you have to take your chances. And today we didn't do that. It's happened multiple times this season. Burnley at home as well. We lost 3-0 to Burnley. Dominated the game. Same as Newcastle. Didn't take the chances. And we ended up losing 3-0. So, same happened today.
It was kind of 50-50 until the end of the first half. So what changed? At the second half?
I think tired legs, and as you can see, Willock went off before half-time. That's been the story of our season, injuries, but bringing on Anderson gave us a little bit of legs and energy in the midfield. I think it was a bit naive to go with 3 in the midfield away from home, but I think we came out, I think it was after Dubravka had his stoppage, gave the lads a bit of a breather. They recollected. Eddie Howe put out some instructions. I saw him grab Gordon at least 3 times to give him instructions, and once he was a little bit more direct, they couldn't really handle Gordon. Gordon had good 3 or 4 chances today. That through ball from Longstaff.
Quality player, right?
Oh, he's on top form at the moment. And I think that through ball from Longstaff, can't believe I'm saying that, to Isak, should have had a better touch. He was pretty much one-on-one with the keeper there, but fluffed that up. But listen, from 65th minute onwards, 60th minute onwards, I think we pressed and like Conte said, our quality told. Great finish from Bruno Guimaraes. We're literally talking about one of the best midfielders in Europe. We're very, very lucky. I did say before the start of the game that Bruno was going to be the key today, and that came through. He got the winner.
Yes. So how will you move from there?
It's hard because
that's 2 losses in a row, right?
When you're right, yeah, it's 2 losses in a row, obviously, but it's nothing that I haven't seen before for Fulham. It's the Fulham DNA. Unfortunately, we will win a few games this season, we'll lose a few games, and we have to realise that as a club, we're still building. We're still in a building process. We just got promoted 2 seasons ago. Got 10th last season, which was a very, very good season back in the Premier League. And this season, hopefully we wanted to push for Europe, and I think the loss today kind of just kills that off. So again, it's like a nothing season for us. Mid-table for Fulham, I'll take it. But to move on from this, we have to find consistency. We have to find a way to get consistent results, And our next games against West Ham away, and away from home we're awful. So I'm not expecting anything there. But when we come back to Craven Cottage, hopefully we can pick up a few more results, and maybe, who knows, maybe do a late search for Europe. But at the moment, it's just finding consistency. And if we're losing the game, the manager has to find a way to change the tactics up.
So are you not concerned to be in the relegation zone?
No, no. I think we're too far off that anyway now. I think we're mid-table. Lowest.
But what happens if he carries on like that?
If it carries on like that, it's a concern. As I said, I've been
Because
saying,
that's two losses in a row.
it's 2 losses
the
in a row.
Forest one was probably worse.
First
than
one was
today,
worse, but
wasn't it?
also, Forest. But we drew 3-3 with Sheffield United, who are bottom of the league, and that's a bad result as well.
A bad one.
So but I've been saying the same thing since October. I'm not really too keen on how the manager's going at the moment. So
I think perspective,
we'll
though,
see
like
where it
you
goes.
said, Fulham have only been promoted. Was it 2 seasons ago? Bread and butter is just to stay in the league and keep building from there. At the end of the day, I know Jimenez has filled in as best as he can, but you've lost your best striker. How many goals did Mitrovic get before his ban? Was it 12, 13 goals?
Yeah.
So to fill that hole, you're gonna have to wait for the summer. You just got to stay up. That's the main thing. Anything else is a bonus at this point in time, because so many teams get sucked in with second season syndrome, don't they? So
we haven't done that though. We've done very good to get 12th, and I think relegation, as I say, I don't think it's on the cards for Fulham. I think we're too far above the teams below us, so I thought we'll be fine.
As a Newcastle fan, what do you expect from manager toward the end of the season?
I mean, we're in the running now, and we got 7 games to go. Obviously, with all the injuries that's coming up, I am really worried about how Eddie can rotate the squad. He seems very rigid on his formation, sticking with that 4-3-3. So just hoping that the squad can get through this tough period, and that we get some injured players back for those last few games. But yeah, today a bit fortuitous, but I think we turned it on those last sort of 25, 30 minutes. But you can't get away with that every week. That's the problem. But the quality told when we had it, but very, very lucky to go in at half-time 0-0, to be honest with you. Fingers crossed we can pull it out of the bag, put Man United under pressure. And listen, if it's Conference League, I'll take it. But obviously Europa League will be a bonus.
So do you think you can get there?
I think we will get Conference League. I think the way it's looking is 7th/8th this season.
8th, yeah. 7th, 8th. I think I'd like to answer the question as well. I think Newcastle are a very good team. On their day, they're one of the better teams in the league. And obviously today, as Jeff said, to go 0-0 at half-time is very, very lucky for them, because Fulham dominated the game. No one can question that. But the quality they do have, when everyone's
But at this stage, if you control the game, you have to find a way to score. All right.
You do, and unfortunately we don't. But again, that's down to the manager to find that way. If it's not working, you should not be scared to change tactics.
It was too late, wasn't it? Those attacking changes. Was it 10 minutes to go or something?
10 minutes to go. He put on.
Changing tactics. Do you think he has enough players to change tactics?
He does. The players we've got enough quality on the bench to change problems. Adama Traore should have started today, because when he did come on, he caused problems. Then the first half,
he's a good player though.
Very good player, Adama. In the first half, we had Lewis Hall on strings, and then, as Jeff said, the Dubravka injury kind of just gave Newcastle a bit more momentum. They were able to breathe, they were able to relax and calm down in the game. I think that's where they got the first goal from. They were able to relax better than Fulham, whereas Fulham were on the ascendancy, and that break kind of put us down a bit on the same level as Newcastle, and that's why they got a goal. But
on the basis of what you saw, do you think Jimenez is ready for the Brazil squad still?
Yes, he is.
I think he could have killed the game earlier, right?
He could have, but at the same time, the service he was getting today wasn't good service. Let's be honest. Every ball he had was head high, had to jump high with Fabian Schär, who's a very strong defender.
But he had a few chances.
Yeah, but the chances he's having to run past defenders and then shoot. A chances like him, he's a poacher. He likes to get in the box, run onto the ball and head it in, tap it in, score goals. We've seen that in the last 9 games. He's scored 8 goals. Today the service wasn't there. Until Adama came on, that was the only real service he was kind of getting. And then Marco subbed him off. Rightfully so, it wasn't his best game, but the service he was getting wasn't good.
Sorry to interrupt, but if I may say something.
Yes, please.
We need, as Fulham, I'm not going to talk about Newcastle.
Yeah.
As Fulham, you need a little bit more of methodology.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell they're playing at.
He just mentioned about tactics. He said the manager used the same tactic and again and again.
So I'd like to see how many pass-through balls and then onto the box there were. You need at least 5 to 10 every game.
Yeah.
You need to see how the midfielder plays, how many balls actually went through the middle, from the central defender to the middle defender.
Yeah.
Count those and see if there's repeatability, if there is methodology, if we're not just fucking playing the ball randomly and see what happens. Yeah. That's not how you really win games, and that's why you're not middle table.
But you had a good first half though.
To be honest, it was a competitive first half, but you never had the feeling that you were going to win the game, and that's not how you want to approach trying to really
We should have
win
scored
for
though.
things.
We should.
Bassey had a good game.
We're not here to spend our day. We're here to actually try to do something.
Yeah.
That's important. And if I may say, it's the last conclusion. I'm actually a Barca fan because yo soy de Barcelona. So I'm from Barcelona.
Yeah.
You know, I like coming and it's lovely, etc. But I think the most important thing is, come on, the crowd. You need some spirit. I cannot feel like the fucking locals are
Lack of spirit.
No partisan crowd.
It's hard with the spirit because if you're seeing our team played week in, week out the same way, and we should be winning against Newcastle in the first half, and we're not getting a goal. It's frustrating. You can't expect the fans to be
more allured to cheer for the Newcastle visitants.
Come on, you man.
They put more
They
spirit.
came
They put more energy.
with a different spirit. They wanted to win, right?
It's Newcastle.
That's what life is about, guys. You put in the energy and you get what you deserve.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Gracias, amigo.
So Newcastle came with a different spirit. They wanted to win. The desire was there.
We had to. We're at bare bones at the moment, and I think today was a great opportunity for Fulham to basically play because we had quite a weakened side out there. I mean, we're on our last legs. You know, Dan Burn having to play centre back, who's quite slow. So you know they could have put runners on him. We put a lot of effort into that Everton game. You could see some very tired legs. Jacob Murphy, probably the worst game I've seen him play for us. Absolutely shocking. So, you know, we were tired out there. We were there for the taking. But again, like I said, we said the quality shone through in the end. And it's bittersweet because at the end of the day, Bruno is continuously putting himself in the shop window. And, you know, we've got 100 million release clause on him. And I can see why with a winner like that. He gets up, he gets down, he wins the ball, he G's the team up.
Very good
and he's
in the
got
air
that quality in the final third. He's a complete player. And he saved us today. Hopefully we can move on and sustain that form. But in terms of Fulham, I think that's a missed opportunity for them.
It is indeed. It is indeed. And they have to do something about it.
But we'll take it. I think we need the points. We need the points. But, you know, this is it. We'll keep it moving.